the most powerful four-cylinder. How Mercedes-AMG redefined engine performance. The automotive industry is in a clear transition. Manufacturers are increasingly relying on smaller, turbocharged engines to meet strict emissions standards while maintaining, and sometimes exceeding, the performance of larger, older designs. This shift has led to surprisingly powerful four-cylinder engines, often rivaling or surpassing those with twice the displacement. The most potent example of this trend is the Mercedes-AMG M139 engine, currently the world's most powerful production four-cylinder. The rise of displacement-defying engines. For years, automotive enthusiasts held a simple belief: there's no replacement for displacement. Larger engines inherently produced more power. However, advancements in turbocharging, materials science, and electronic control systems have challenged this dogma. Today's small engines pack immense power. The M139, in its peak configuration, generates 469 horsepower. This figure outstrips many naturally aspirated V8s from the early 2000s. The question is not if smaller engines can compete, but how they've achieved this and what it means for the future of performance cars. Meet the M139. AMG's hand-built beast. The M139 is a product of Mercedes-AMG, the performance division of Mercedes-Benz. The engine is unique because it adheres to AMG's one-man, one-engine philosophy. Each unit is meticulously assembled by a single technician, initially debuting in 2019 with 382 or 416 horsepower versions for the A45 and CLA45. The 416 HP variant immediately became the world's most powerful production four-cylinder. To put this in perspective, the M139 produces more power than a 2026 BMW M340i's 3-liter inline-six, despite the latter having greater displacement and 2 additional cylinders. The engine's design is also radical. It's flipped 180 degrees from its predecessor, the M133, positioning the intake at the front and the exhaust turbo near the firewall. This configuration optimizes airflow and shortens exhaust paths for faster response. Engineering innovations for maximum output. Mercedes-AMG didn't stop at the basic layout. The M139 incorporates several key upgrades: larger exhaust valves, enhance exhaust flow for improved efficiency, dual injection, combines direct and port fuel injection for optimal combustion, roller bearing turbo, reduces friction and improves turbo response, closed deck block, increases engine rigidity and durability, nano slide-coated cylinders, minimize friction and wear. The real breakthrough came with the integration of an electric turbocharger in the M139i, fitted to the controversial Mercedes-AMG C63 SE Performance. This eliminates turbo lag by providing instant boost without relying on exhaust gases. The electric turbocharger, supplied by Garrett, significantly boosts output from 416 to 469 horsepower. The C63 SE Performance. Power, complexity, and compromises. The M139i in the C63 SE Performance replaces the previous generation's 4-liter twin-turbo V8 while matching its 469 horsepower. When combined with the rear axle-mounted electric motor, total system output reaches a staggering 671 horsepower and 752 pound-feet of torque. However, this comes with a caveat. The 6.1 kWh battery pack primarily serves performance and emissions compliance, allowing only 3 miles of pure electric driving. The C63 SE Performance is a technological marvel, blending the four-cylinder engine with an electric motor to deliver seamless power in all driving scenarios. Power delivery is linear and relentless, masking the car's 4,817-pound weight, over 800 pounds heavier than a BMW M3. The steering is over-assisted, and the rear-wheel steering is somewhat intrusive, but the ride quality remains compliant despite the firmness. Yet, the high horsepower output is not always accessible. The electric motor's contribution drops to just 94 horsepower when the battery isn't fully charged, resulting in slower 0-60 mph times compared to the lighter BMW M3 in some tests. The complex system also introduces a weight penalty, and the four-cylinder sound lacks the visceral appeal of a V8. The future of AMG. Straight sixes and potential V8s, Mercedes-AMG is already planning the next iteration of the C63, which will no longer be called the C63. The new model, dubbed the C53, will feature a turbocharged straight-six engine with an electric compressor. This shift aims to reduce weight and complexity while retaining competitive performance. However, rumors suggest that a V8 revival is also possible. The newly unveiled S-Class features an updated M177 Evo 4-liter flat-plane crank V8, and prototypes have been spotted. The four-cylinder engine may no longer meet evolving emissions regulations, making a straight six or V8 a more sustainable long-term solution. Ultimately, the M139 is an impressive engineering feat, but whether it was worth replacing the V8 remains a matter of debate. The future of AMG's lineup will likely balance performance, efficiency, and regulatory compliance, with the possibility of a return to larger engines down the line.